Dave, you know a bit about these, don't you?
Yeah, I've had a few. I've only got one left at the moment, so I'm weaning myself off them. These have gone from being 3,000 or 4,000 quid to like pushing 20,000 quid in a very short space of time. We used them, abused them, so the nice ones that are left are demanding big money, and they've got that cult following.
The price rejected by the seller at the auction
9.2.
set a high bar.
You're never going to buy it for like 10 or 11. It would be great, wouldn't it? But you're never going to buy it. I bet you end up having to go sort of 12 or 13.
Now there's a challenge. From the comfort of a sitting room in Yorkshire.
Maximum bid. Let's try 9600, not 96,000.
We quietly,
God, this is a nightmare.
but nervously,
It's more stressful than being there.
place our bids.
I'm not a great lover of timed auctions. We're in this computer age where people just don't want to get off their chair when they even order milk and bread online and a van brings it. I mean, how lazy can you get, for God's sake?
But whatever the method, our final bid of 12 grand has won us the Williams. The mileage is a bit hefty at 150,000, but it seems to be in good nick.
We've got one or two bodywork issues, haven't we? But nothing much. I mean, it's only small stuff, isn't it? It says it's been recently recommissioned and serviced. Yeah. The car drives as new without fault. That's a brave statement to make, isn't it?
We've decided to ship this one down to Devon. Phil Webb normally specialises in Lotuses, but he doesn't seem particularly unnerved by our Renault at the moment.
Not many made, quite rare, worked on a few in the past. As long as it's got four wheels, we'll work on it. No twos or threes.
Phil's son James remembers them well.
It was a bit of a boy racing car back in the day, so I always wanted one. I know some of the other lads here always wanted one. Should be a good project, unmodified, hasn't been played around with much, so yeah, really excited. Interior-wise, not too bad. We've got busted door card, where everyone leans on it. We've got a fag burn on the seat. It needs a good clean as well. We've definitely had some body work done on this side previously. You can feel something on the inside of this arch that's been done. You've got rust coming through with a couple of bubbles. And he's sitting a bit proud of what it should be. Crack on the plastic wing here. I would say the wheel has caught this arch over time, so we'd need to build that up and repair that. And the chances are, if we end up painting the back, we'll blend into the door. Obviously, he's definitely had some work on here before because he's been covered, rust is just building up, blistering it out, rotten in there. Trying to get parts like an arch for the back of this is going to be hard. The manufacturers won't make them, they'll just make the later models. Yeah, so the only way to get rid of that is to make a new arch.
Happy days.
Yeah.
If welding makes you happy. And we haven't even seen the underneath yet.
Oh, that's stuff for Hyundai and a Kia.
We've got a flange there that's been welded on. This little cat looks like it's come off a Rover K series. Welded there, so the pipe's now getting smaller. So basically the exhaust is at it.
What about the sills?
Because that's, look, dripping water through.
Someone's already welded a patch in there.
Clean it up and see what we're left with.
Before you came, I thought I'd best give this a test drive. The engine sounds very well, it's got a lot of pull, the gearbox is functional. The only problem I had with it is it power steers. i.e. if you accelerate hard, it'll drift off to the right, and you decelerate, it drifts to the left, which is quite normal for front-wheel drive cars that are reasonably powerful. I've had a look around the suspension there. It's old, but there's nothing broken. It's had general oil leaks. The brakes are the worst. You can see the shiny bit in the middle. Well, that's the only bit the pad's touching. And they're all like that.
So there's certainly some issues, but on the upside, when it's all finished, there could be a tasty reward waiting for us at the auction.
It should easily be over 20 grand. So there's some that we've seen like 30,000 with more miles than what this one's got.
So, with a chance of actually making some money, we've suggested a provisional budget of 6 grand.
Not bad. We will do all the mechanical work. James will obviously do all the valeting and the cleaning. My son Ben will be doing the welding underneath. I don't think we're going to get an exhaust for it. We're going to have one made for the car. But the bodywork will be the stumbling block.
We won't really know how much involved we're going to get until we start grinding it down and seeing what it's like underneath. We have to cut a lot back, build a lot more, then it can start eating up. So, fingers crossed.
Back with our Renault Sport Clio Williams, Phil's got a plan.
Right, I think we'll do the cam belt to service the brakes, weld up the holes underneath and then see what's left for the bodywork. Because I don't think we're going to spend that much money mechanically.
James's brother, Ben, has joined them.
We're going to have to try and work at half height, Ben.
What? I can't weld at half height, Dad.
Well, you have to sit.
It's going to be tricky.
No,
it's quite corroded in here. We'll have to start cutting it out and grinding it back, see where we go with it. It's all rotten just in here.
Mechanic Jevers will replace the cam belt, the Kevlar strap that keeps the engine running in harmony. Pete and Phil will be in charge of brakes.
Well stuck.
I think it's mainly being held together with a bit of sealer. That shot. Solid with mud, water in it just starts rotting it out. So yeah, I'm going to get the floor pan cut out and welded first, and then I'll build this up.
It doesn't take long before some frustration starts to set in.
Trying to get the discs off. I think the previous people would snap the retaining bolt on the front discs. So just trying to drill that out and get the rest of that stud out.
The 2-litre engine is a bit too big for the space.
There's not a lot of room here, so struggling to undo things that have been tight for 20-odd years.
But at least Ben's making the car lighter.
The rust in the welding is a lot worse than we thought. We had to cut out a lot more than we did. Everywhere I poke, there's another new hole.
He likes to make sure every car is perfect.
I think there's another one there.
You've got to stop him, because the holes just keep getting bigger.
The cam belt is becoming a bit of an issue. But he keeps saying this is his favourite car, so he loves it.
Later in the day, though, things start to look a bit better.
Brakes are all but done, I think they're all on. Cam belt is now underway. We're moving with it now.
Time to fill in some gaps.
Just gonna make a template out so I can fit it in there, get it nice. Otherwise you just end up cutting loads of bits of metal up.
All in all, not a bad day. A bit more welding and fiddling than we thought, but our 6 grand limit still seems realistic.
Yeah, I think we should be able to keep underneath that, as long as we don't hit any more hurdles along the way.
In a week or so, the Williams will go off for body prep and paint. We're a bit nervous about what lies beneath. James is here to check on progress.
So, they've started going down to bare metal on the rear arches, and we can see the extent of the damage and the rust and the rot. This will be cut out, all the rust, and they'll add in new pieces. We've got a new seal for this side, so hopefully we can use a lot of that to help build this all up. Whole back end we stripped all the inside out for them, so we can make sure that we haven't got any damage. But when you come round to this side, there's been a lot of welding previous before, and round here, this had so much filler, it was actually about 1 centimetre wider than the other side. We'll clean these patches out down here, put new metal in there. And then we got the damage that was on the front wing, so that's all been plastic repaired. They'll let that cure for a bit, disc that all down, and then get a decent shape on that, and then this whole side will be painted then. So, so far, good progress. in a couple of days that they've been working on it.
While all that's going on, there's another job waiting for James back at the garage. Obsessed by detail, he's not going to let a sagging armrest pass through quality control.
So damage is down there. So you can see all the cracks. It's like a compressed fibreboard.
The solution? Some resin painted over the offending area, followed by a few sheets of fiberglass. More resin. And a bit of rollering. Then, with the help of some carefully engineered support, some duct tape and jevers,
Bit better.
it's left to cure. In the days that follow, a custom-made exhaust.
It's having a power flow straight through, all stainless system. Get rid of the old jumble sale of exhaust bits that's been put on.
So just making sure we fit, make sure it doesn't hit anywhere.
Last stages sound great, give it a good bit of performance as well.
And, after a bit more bodywork repair than we expected, the final paint job. Our costs are definitely racking up.
Yeah, obviously it's started eating into the budget with the paint, and the exhaust ain't cheap, but they're all worthwhile modifications to do, so someone will get a great car at the end of it.
James is just checking the window washers, a prime opportunity to wind up mechanic jevers.
I hate you.
Give it a good shampoo, give it a scrub. All come up nice. Lovely jubbly.
The top half of the car hasn't been painted, but a machine polish gets rid of most of the blemishes.
It's definitely got a lot more gloss to it.
The distinctive gold wheels are attended to.
Degreasing them, getting any like overspray off, getting rid of all the glue. Vinyl decals on driver's door. Renault and Clio badges on the back. The Williams stickers.
And after a thorough dashboard clean and some exterior wax, our Motorsport Classic is pretty much done.
Looks good. It's come up nice.
The mechanical side was a doddle. The bodywork
Was odd.
testing.
I love it. It's a nice car. It is just a proper good little 90s hot hatch. We definitely want to make money for the Bangers and Cash team on this one, but it's going to be close. It's going to be really close.
Including tax and commission, we paid £13,080 at the auction. Parts were £2,910. The new exhaust was £948, and labour, including paint, was £6,056, bringing the total to £22,994. And finally, our Clio Williams returns to be auctioned. We've spent almost 10 grand, bringing this 150,000-mile hot hatch back to life. Hopefully, Dave will appreciate our efforts.
It's a right clean little car. It looks a lot better, doesn't it? I do remember it wanting some paint. So, yes, it looks a lot cleaner now, doesn't it? Who put that on there?
That's a nice little touch, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, she's just done a few miles, bless her, isn't she, the old thing? Yeah. But to be fair, everything seems to be in its place. Doesn't seem to be anything that's broken or no undue wear. Even the pedal rubbers aren't exactly worn. If that read 54,000 miles, you'd believe it, wouldn't you? You would. Let's go and see. Do you know what? It genuinely drives real well. Yeah, real rapid little car. You can do handle well. Better not do any more than that. Like a little go-kart. It's just fun. It's just fun. It really is fun. This drives just exactly how they used to drive. You get loads of feedback from the car. With these little things, you can find your limits, you can find your limits, and you can, more importantly, if you're anything like a driver, you can find the car's limits. And I know they're bumpy and a little bit roary, aren't they? Exhaust notes, but isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that the fun bit? Yeah, I think so. So, the Renault Clio Williams, one of the stars of the show, stars of the weekend. 10,250 we've got, 10,500, 11,000 pounds, 12,000 pounds, 13,000.
Right, we're getting ballpark here.
Drives very, very well. 15,000 pounds we've got, 1,600. Yep, 16,500. It's on sale, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to go at 16,000, 17,000 pound bid at 17,000.
Wow, good stuff.
17,000. 17,250, 17,550, 750, 850, 17,950.
When you think about it, it can only grow into money, can't it?
It's only going to go one way, isn't it? 18,050. Valuing them within £50 now.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Shows you how good we are.
Fantastic. 18,400 and 50. 18,450, 18,500. Are we all finished? Thank you ever so much for your bids. 18,550. 18,650. 18,650. Are we all done at 18,650 for the first? For the second? Third and last time at 18,650. The hammer's coming down. 18,650. Well done, guys. Well done. Well done, well done. Got a bit of history there, guys. Bit of history.
The new owner, John Bradbury from Lincolnshire, a canny chap who seems to have played a clever waiting game at our expense.
Ah, that's quite funny. John was the highest bidder in the last auction, and then you lads bought it out of the timed auction, and he says the reason he wouldn't give any more money is because he knew what it would cost to restore.
So we've done the restoration and now he's bought it back.
You couldn't write this, could you? You just could not write some of this stuff.
The joke is definitely on us, but John is delighted.
Yeah, sorry about that, lads. Costing you money again, but would have been a headache for myself, so thank you very much. We're into hot hatches, really. They're always the type of cars that I think when I was a little bit younger I always wanted, could never really afford. It's amazing, really. The performance you get from it and the feeling you get from driving it is fantastic. I think the first time I ever saw one was 25 odd years ago, and when it blew me away at some level crossings, I thought, one day I'll have one of them.
And that day's come?
It's come, yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying it.